Welcome everyone to my launching a drop shipping store with Spocket training. This is something that I get questions about all the time. How to get started with actually launching these stores and what it takes to launch them in order to start selling drop shipping, print on demand, and last week, I did the first training on drop shipping with Overload, where we went over just everything regarding how to get started with Shopify and Overload, a quick overview of them, and how to actually take it from that to actually launching and setting. With this training, we're going to do just about the same. I'm going to go through the different tools that we need. And with those tools, we'll be able to figure out the next steps. So we'll solidify our names and get our Shopify set up, get our Spocket set up, actually build out a theme today, and add products to our store. So we're going to take care of all of the steps that it takes to launch this store. If at any time you have questions, please leave them down in the chat. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Periscope. So if you are commenting, then the questions will make it to me by my team and I'll be able to answer them here while we go through, or I will have a Q&A if there are some things I can't cover at the end. Once again, I want to thank you for just coming in and spending this time with launching your store. So I'm going to start by going through who I am. So, of course, my name is Jess. I am a online business strategist that equips entrepreneurs and small business owners with the strategies they need to build profitable and scalable businesses using technology. I am an advocate of helping non-techies learn how to actually take the things of tech, take the tools, take the software, build out these systems, learn how to actually step back from your business and let it run so that you can work on your clients, you can work on expanding and scaling, and that is what I do. I do that in the capacity of helping build stores, helping build websites, helping putting systems in place, helping to strategize with you to bring your vision to life. So if you are not a current Shopify user, if you have no idea what dropshipping is, this is still going to be the place for you. I am going to bring up now the two tools that we will be using today. So we're not worrying about any apps. We're not worrying about all of the things that kind of build up that user experience, like loyalty programs and such. We just want to get this website running. We want to get our products in the store. And in order to do that, we need to have two things. We need to have an e-commerce platform and we need to have a drop shipping supplier. For this training, we're using Shopify as our e-commerce platform and we are using Spocket as our drop shipping supplier. With Shopify, you are able to get 14 days free to get your items in your store, set up your store, and start selling. With Spocket, you will start out on a free basic plan, and then you can go to a paid plan from there. That depends on how many products you plan on having in your store, how many orders you're getting, and what capacity you want to sell in. We'll go briefly over the plans of both. But I have offers for my viewers today, and you can go to bit.ly/Shopify Start to start your Shopify trial 14-day. And if you're reviewing this training, then you could just go along with me. You can sign up with Shopify, get started. I'm going to walk you through those things. You can get started with Spocket and be able to see what to do with that. So I'm going to switch you over to my browser so we can get started with actually going over our Shopify and Spocket. So I'm going to move you now. And now you will see the screen for Shopify. So once you click that link, it's going to take you to shopify.com. And once there, you're going to be able to start your free trial right here up top. You can also learn about some of the things that they offer. So we have some sell anywhere. So they give you all the ways to sell. You sell on social media using the Facebook shop, Instagram shop. You can sell through your POS system, through an external website like a blog, all different ways that you can sell with just your basic Shopify account. They show you the ways to market, how it looks managing. They give you more information about Shopify in general, how to connect, how to find experts, how to go to the Shopify App Store, all of those things. So we're going to go over to the pricing, because one of the questions that I always get is, what is the difference? Why do I feel like I need to go to a $79 plan when they have the $29? So the differences of the Shopify plans are the staff accounts, which with basic Shopify, excuse me, you get 2. With Shopify, you get 5. In advanced Shopify, you get 15. Then locations is another way that it changes. So if you only sell from one location, then you will be fine with that basic Shopify plan. You can have up to 5 with Shopify and 8 to advanced Shopify. You also get updated reports. So you get more analytics than you would get with a regular basic plan. You get that with both of the upper plans, and with the advanced one, you get the report builder and the third-party calculated shipping rates. Your Shopify discount for shipping is also different. For regular basic Shopify, is up to 64%. The next is up to 72%, and the last one is up to 74%. So that lets you know that the discount regarding what you will be using, the labels you will be printing to ship, that is what this discount will cover. Then most of the fraud analysis is the same. Our online credit card rates are different per platform, so it's just a couple of cents off for using the Shopify payments. And the in-person credit rates also are different. So the bigger the plan, the more discounts you get with using the credit card ratings. Then we have Shopify POS Lite, comes automatically. Shopify POS Pro is an additional $89 for point of sale. So if you don't need point of sale, if you don't need a retail center, then you don't have to worry about actually using that. Then we have global selling, so you can sell in 133 currencies, but the manual foreign exchange rates are only with the Shopify and Up plan. To sell in multiple languages is only in the Shopify and Up. and international domains. There's also two other plans that you can go with for Shopify. The first one is Shopify Lite. That's going to give you not the online store, but just a button. They're called buy buttons that you just copy a piece of code and paste it into your current website. You can paste it into an email to where when people click the button to purchase or to look at that product, all of those sales go into your Shopify account. So you don't have to worry about chasing sales. It is automatically um shown on the Shopify dashboard. So your payments go to one place, your orders go to one place, but it's only $9 a month. Shopify Plus is more of the high volume merchants, and they are more custom in what you need. So those are the different plans with Shopify. When you get started, you're going to start that free trial, and it's going to give you the basic Shopify advantages to be able to go in. So with that, we have Spocket. Now, one difference between Spocket and Overlow is that Overlow used more of the AliExpress and more not in the US based suppliers. Like some did have some US suppliers, but not a lot of them only came over from China or Asia areas. So with Spocket, it is giving you suppliers who are in the US and who are in the EU. So shipping is drastically changed when you start using suppliers such as this. They have started to recently get more suppliers that are in almost like the AliExpress areas, but you are able to see where it's shipped from and the shipping time that is given. So we will be able to see that. Going through their homepage, they kind of show you that you can order samples, you can connect to online store, Shopify, BigCommerce, Wix, and WooCommerce. Discover dropshipping suppliers with fast shipping, so you're not waiting those 33 days for your order to get here. It's shipping fairly quickly, like we have here is 1 to 3 days. This is a little overview of what dropshipping is. Customer purchases your products from your store. Their order goes to your supplier. Your supplier ships the product to your customer, and you keep the profit. So you don't have to worry about any inventory. You don't have to worry about where you're going to keep all of these products. Dropshipping is a great way to get started with starting to sell online without an inventory. So with Spocket, you have no upfront cost. You have branded invoices. There are US and EU original suppliers. And then they have real good discounts on all the products that are on Spocket, and they're exclusive on Spocket. So you're not going to find a ton of different people who can access this product because it's only available through the Spocket platform. Here we have some of our integrations: WooCommerce, BigCommerce, Wix, Shopify, AliScraper, and some more information. Now, when you come to pricing with Spocket, because Spocket is still it's an additional cost, you want to keep that in mind, that there is the cost for actual Shopify, and then it's the cost for your drop shipping provider. No matter who it is, you're going to pay something. So the plans with Spocket, when you get started, you're going to have that basic plan, which is a free plan. It's going to give you access to be able to see the suppliers, see the products, and it will give you the the ability to add to your shop. Now, once you want to start selling and you're getting sales coming in, then you'll see these are where our pricing comes in. For monthly, you're looking at $19 a month for 25 unique products. That means 25 single products, not their variants. Their variants are still considered one product. Then you get email support. Then we have one up that was $49. And you get your unique products at $250 and 25 premium products. You get your branded invoicing and chat support. So you're increasing that support with your store. Then they have their most popular plan, which is Empire's $99 a month, and it takes you really from the 250 up, so you're not having to actually like be mindful of the products you want to add. You have a good amount of products to be able to add to your store. You also, with the Pro, Empire, and Unicorn, get the availability to add premium products. When we jump into Spocket, you will start seeing the differences of what a regular product is with Spocket and what the premium products are. And of course, yearly, you can do Pro, Empire, or Unicorn for a year, and it starts at $33 a month. So those are your cost with this. If you were to add in an email marketing provider such as Klaviyo, then you will have that fee also that comes with that, which is, I believe, $29 right now, $25 that you will use for email marketing. But Shopify has Shopify email built in, so that is one less cost that you have to start with. When you are starting a dropshipping store, you want to make sure that your costs are as minimal as possible, because you will quickly start to eat into your profits. You want to keep that in mind. So now that we've kind of went over an overview of what Shopify was and what Spocket was, we're going to go ahead and get started. So I have already kind of sort of figured out a business name. It's not anything it's probably not good at all, but I want to take this from step 1 to step done. So the first thing, I want to have my store name. I want to have my store address. I want to have all of these things kind of together. If I have a logo, and with the logo, I want to have some colors. I want to figure out my colors so that my store looks cohesive. It doesn't look like it was just thrown together. I want it to be something that looks like I actually took the time to do it. And with Shopify, it's extremely easy. I know I may say it's easy, and people always kind of laugh because it's easy for me to do it because I've built so many stores, but I'm going to actually take you through and actually show you how to do this to where it may be easier for you to grasp now. When we able to see it go straight through, then that is a great thing. So I have already chosen a theme. And the Shopify themes, you go to themes.shopify.com. I want to keep my costs down, so I'm going to choose a free theme. This is the one that I chose, a supply. And I have 2 theme styles that I could choose from. This is the blue one, and this is the light one. Now, these don't have to stay. I can change the style of it after it's been added to my store. But this is a great base point that I want to be at. You can see all of the themes that are available in the App Store. In the theme store, you can see that here. Each one will tell you the cost. They'll also tell you how many styles are included in that. So this one has 4. So I know that this theme is $180. It's going to have 4 styles. And these are some of the features that they have for this particular theme. Also, what every theme on Shopify has. And then below, like this is with every theme on the themes.shopify store. So this doesn't include third parties. It has stores who are currently using this theme, so you can see how it's going to look when it's actually installed. To find the free themes, you want to you can choose any of these to get to the search, or click search here and just click free. And this is going to show you the free themes that are available right now on Shopify. If you plan on purchasing a theme from a third party, you want to make sure that it is a Shopify theme, because if not, you're going to have to pay to get that theme, possibly be able to pay to get that theme converted to a Shopify site. So you want to make sure that it's built for Shopify. So I'm going to use the supply theme, and it's going to be the light. That's what we're going to use. I also want to create a quick logo. I want to be able to have a logo for my store. So I'm going to use Hatchful, and it is hatchful.shopify.com, where it literally creates a logo for you. So I'm going to figure out the type of store. Click next. My visual style. Next. Here's my very creative and personal name here. And I click next. I'm going to use it on my online store. I can also use it on social media. I can print it, business cards. I'm going to click next. And here it is. And this is a good one. I can edit the name. I can add a slogan. I can come in here and look at the fonts. Something really simple. Okay, then colors. All right, and I'm gonna click next. So now that I have my new logo, it's going to give me a high resolution logo, favicon, Facebook profile image. So basically everything that I would need for my store and beyond is here. So I'm going to go ahead and download it, and it wants me to set a login to get my logos, and I'm going to download. So in that, you're going to want to click start free trial, and that's going to give you the next step of adding in your email address, your password, and your store name. So I have already started my Shopify store here. So this is what it's going to look like when I get in here. Okay. Now that I'm in here, the first thing that I want to do is go to my settings. I want to make sure that everything is set for me and my business, so that anything that I add on after this, it will be completed. I won't have to come back and make sure that anything is out of place. I want to make sure everything's good. So my store name is here. We have the account email, the sender email. So this is the one for my account. This is the one that my customers will see. My store industry, legal name of business, phone number, street. I'm going to It's probably not gonna let me save it because my address is fake. Obviously, 1234 Sesame Street. My time zone is here, and that's it for my general settings. For my payments, I of course want to make sure my payments are going to where they need to be. I'm going to activate Shopify payments, and it's going to first ask me I'm doing business as an individual or sole proprietor, and it will activate the Shopify payments. I will need to continue on and add in bank account information, add in my personal information to make sure, or my business information, so that my payments are being directly deposited into my account. So I want to automatically capture payment for orders. I want to make sure that that is set, and then I'll click save. If you want to use PayPal, Amazon Pay, you can do that straight from here. Click activate. You will need to put in your account information, like your name and your email, to activate those. Then you have third-party providers. If you are looking to use a third-party provider, there is an extra fee that is with that. So keep that in mind. If you are using a third-party provider such as 2Checkout, it's going to be a different fee than the one that is included with your Shopify account. You also have alternative payment methods and manual payment methods. So once our money is right, we're going to come out and look at shipping and delivery. Now, when you are drop shipping, first of all, we're not going to turn on local delivery. We're not going to turn on local pickup. What we're going to do is click manage rates, because with drop shipping, the poundage of the actual package is going to differ, especially depending on what they actually buy, where our products are coming from our supplier has a great effect on the cost. So you have 3 options when you start to set up for your shipping with your drop shipping store. The first one is to just have free shipping. That way you can put the price of shipping into the cost of your product so that it comes out of your profit. You can also do a flat rate shipping fee based on the products that are in your store that you plan on selling. We want to make sure that it covers that, because if not, it's going to eat into our profits. Then you can also, the last option is to do group ship rates and base it on products. So the flat rate and the group ship rate all are determined on what you actually want to sell in your store. So I'm not going to fool with any of that. I'm going to actually go ahead and delete all of these, because I'm just going to have free shipping. So as long as it's $1, that's the minimum. It's going to be standard shipping. Now, if you start to ship like worldwide, you're looking to ship to Canada, then those things can be set here. But for this example, I'm going to use the flat rate shipping to make it easier for me in running my drop shipping store. So we have shipping set. I'm going to go back, and my locations, I only have one location, and that's at Sesame Street, so we're good with that. My notifications, I want to make sure I know when I get a sale. I want to make sure that everything that I need to know as the owner of the shop makes it to me. So I'm going to scroll down and make sure that here staff order notifications are set to my email. So here's my email right here for it to come through. I can also add recipients. If I log into the store via the Shopify app, I can then get notifications on my app also. I can set up my desktop notifications. Up top are your customer notifications. So this is where your emails will go to your store. So maybe I can, okay. So I can, the name of the store shows up here. I can add my logo here. I can update the width of my logo. And my accent color. I'm going to download that logo from my email. And I wanted a lighter blue. And I'm going to copy this, so I always have it. So that color, the accent color, is now updated. I can flip through my emails like that. I got my logo files. I'm going to open up and extract. All right, so I got my transparent logo. Here we go. I'm going to open that up. So now my logo is going to replace the text that is here. So I'm going to click save. There we go. There's my logo and my color is fixed. So I'm going to use this color and this logo throughout my entire store. I don't want to change that. So now all of my emails are set. So no matter which one my customers receive, it's all going to look the same with my logo and my color. I'm going to take that down just a little bit. Okay, let's save it. Okay, so that's set. Let's come back. My notifications are done. If you plan on offering gift cards, that is only available on the $79 one. $79 plan was Shopify, so keep that in mind. But our settings are here for gift cards. We have our sales channels, our account information, so everything's pretty set there. So I'm going to come back, and the next thing would be to get started with Spocket. So once you click this get started, it's going to ask you for your name and your email and the type of products you sell, and then you can get started. Once you have added that, and it's going to send a verification email after it's in, but you'll be able to see. So once you log into your Spocket, this is what you will see. This is what the main view will look, and it looks very similar to the way Shopify is kind of laid out. We have our main menu to our left, and we have our info to the right. So we have our cards here on Shopify, and we have our products over here on Spocket. So from here, I can start looking at products that I want to do. Since my logo is like beauty inside, I'm going to go more to the bath and beauty portion. Win Spocket for life. Annual plans are up to 60% off, guys. So if you wanted to get started with Spocket, there you go. So here I click the category bath and beauty, and then these are subcategories. So I can also filter if it's just from the US, if shipping is under $5, And here we go. These are all products that ship from the US and will ship in under $5. So with every listing, I can see that I have a price, which is the actual price of the item, the retail price, the shipping price, and the shipping time. So right away, I'm able to see that. I don't have to even dive into that. So depending on the type of store that I actually want to use, I'm just going to add some products in. But you definitely, if you've been thinking about starting a drop shipping store, you know what type of products you want to have. If you don't, this is a great way to just come in and look. Let's try these nails. So we're going to add that. I can also see if they have anything else, if the supplier has any other products. I see what their order fulfillment success rate is, when they join Spocket, where they're shipping from, and their average shipping time. So if all I wanted to do was have these nail strips, then I could definitely do that. The only thing that I have to look for is this premium badge. This lets me know that I need to be on a plan that will have has the premium products in together. I also see this badge that this is a top performing product on Spocket. It's a bestseller. So I'm going to go through and just choose some that I really like, would love to have in my store. Let's see, here we go. Upgrades to access premium products. Upgrade now for free. So this was a premium product. I could go up. This product's going to cost me like $6. $4 for price and $2 for shipping. Let's see what else we have here. So let's go ahead and do this. Because of course it wants us to upgrade and it wants us to really utilize that, but they want to make that conversion. So I'm going to go ahead and do the free trial for this training. And then I'll bring it back. There we go. So we have up to 25 products, unlimited orders, and global pricing rules. All right. What made me upgrade? Because you kept asking me to upgrade. So up here we have boost your store sales. A typical store pushes 25 products before getting sales, which makes this the perfect starter account because it's only going to allow me to push 25 products. So let's go back to our Bath and Beauty and our two filters to find our, there we go. So then now we can add them. Go through and add a couple. All right. So I have about 10 products. Yep, 10 products. So I'm going to start with these 10. And I'm going to go to import list. After I've selected all of the products or a good amount of the products that I want to get started with, I want to go to my import list. And from here, I'm able to update these listings before I push them to my store. And I haven't even connected Spocket to my store yet. So we can still take this time to do this. And once we're ready to push, we'll get a notification to add that. So with every drop shipping account, you kind of know when it's a drop shipping because it has like those long worded titles. It is built for like machines and not humans. One thing that I love about Spocket is that it does not, because it's not just off of AliExpress and just trying to get as many eyes on that product as possible, it actually has a human friendly product name and title. So there's not a lot that I have to do to make these friendly, which is going to cut down on time tremendously, which is what we want when we are starting these things. So I already have tags in here. We already have the product type, and we don't have any collections set up on our store yet. But since I know what type of product I'm going to do now, I can go back to my shop, go to products, and click collections, and I can add a collection such as fall looks. And I can set it to pull in a tag that is equal to, and I'm going to just do fall, and I'm going to save. That way, any products that I tag on Spocket as fall will be used in that category, that collection. So I don't have to worry about actually going in and constantly having to add those collections. I want to do as less work as possible. So I have that. See, this is spring, so I want to add a spring collection. Save that. And then we have some geometrics. We have the gel nail. Floral is another tag we can use to create the collections. So this is page 1, and then page 2, we're going to go over here and we have that one. Okay. So everything is pretty. I could pull in the holiday tag for like the Valentine. So we have a couple here. Then we can change our descriptions. Another thing that I love about Spocket versus something that is AliExpress based is there are actual like human descriptions here. So it's not a ton that I have to go in and edit. Now, if I wanted to add some other texts like the geometric ones, like perfect for a fall day, whatever, those things I want to add, I can do that here before they even make it to the store. I can see how many variants it is. Right now there are 50 in inventory for this particular product. The price of them that is going to cost me is $4, and the shipping price is going to cost me $2 to ship. So it's going to cost me that amount, and I can set a sales price and a compare at price. So most of these nail wraps that I see even if I just do a quick Google search, I'm looking at about we got $14, we got $15. So when I find something that is similar to my product that I know people will actually pay for, like these $7.99 is $6.97, $2.99, $25, and it should have probably multiple of that one in there. Let's see. And this is just doing a little bit of research to see what these other shops are offering. Like, this is great. This is wonderful for me to see. And it looks like, yeah, it's just that one sheet with 15 stick-ons. So it's $25. I may not want to do that for my products, but just using these almost as a quick example of what is already out there, I can kind of price them for between of course, the cost of, I don't want to go lower than the cost. So I can have it at, we can say $12 for our compare at cost, because if this is going on sale, then I want to have that compare price, so I have that strike through on Shopify, and then I might put that is $8.99, and I'm gonna save it. So now, since this is the same supplier all the way through, I should be able to kind of put those same pricings over. So each time one of these are sold, I'll get $2.99 in profit. Then I have my images. These are the images that are available to be pushed to my store. Same thing. I'll go through fairly quickly and do the same thing here. Save. Save. Oh. Getting used to those 99s. So all of these will be updated before we even push them to our store. Save. We'll go to page 2. All right, got a couple more here. And then we will be good. Yep, last one. All right, so now all of my products have been updated. I can then say I updated all of these. We have all of our nail designs here. I can push the current page. It's going to prompt me to push my products to my store. I'm going to put in my URL, which is right up here. If you ever have that question, which a lot of apps ask for, your My Shopify is found right up here. And I'm going to paste that in and connect store. So it's going to take me to Shopify, and I see that I'm about to install the Spocket app, and click install. Now our store is connected. All the changes that we made, we see they're still here. And I can click push current page. That in turn is going to give me my products. There we go. Congratulations, your product has been pushed to your store. So all of those were done, and then this is our second page. Now I'm going to go ahead and push those. There we go. Come over here and we see that they're already starting to populate in our store. We have our status where it's active. We have our inventory, our type, and our vendor. When we click into these products, we can see our description is here. We can add more photos here. We have our compare price, and I, of course, put some 99s in there on accident, so let's fix that. We have our price, cost per item. We can now put in how much this actual product was. So it's $4 for us. So let's put in the $4. And then it lets us know what our margin is and what our profit is. Inventory is managed by. You do not want to change this. You do not want to change your SKU. This is what connects Spocket to your Shopify store. So when you get orders, the orders that are managed by Spocket will be fulfilled by Spocket. If you change this, then it will not connect and you'll have a break on your store. You have your inventory here that is automatically updated from Spocket. The physical product, since we have free shipping, we're not worrying about what the weight is for our actual products. And then after you made any changes, you always want to click save. So from here, if I was to go into those collections, because we added some of those fall tags, any condition. So as those products continue to come in and start to update on our shop, we will have them added to their collection. Now, if I wanted to do a collection for like navy based on the color, because that is another thing that people shop for, is a specific color of nail. We have blue that's here, so let's add that to blue, and it's going to be in the any condition. We're going to actually do it too if it's in the product title, and then we'll click save. So now we have the ones that have blue are here in the name, and ones that may have a tag with blue, they're all in the collection that we need them. So anytime we add more products to our shop from Spocket, it will automatically start to organize these products based on the collections that we have set. So that is the most basic way to organize your shop. It can get well more advanced from there, but just having a place to add to your navigation for your store. So if I go to my online store and I click my navigation, in my main menu, it automatically is going to give me my home and my catalog. So I want to change catalog to all products. And then I'm going to add a collection of fall looks to my shop. There we go. And I'm also going to add I can do navy, or I could do the spring look. So I'll add that. I'm going to save it. Now that my navigation's set, I want to go into my pages, and I want to at least add a contact page. Like any questions that they may have, I wanted them to be able to contact me. So I could give them whatever they need as far as any returns, exchanges, if I plan on having that, or just contacting me for certain looks. I may be able to find out what they want more to be able to add it. If my supplier has it, I can add it to my shop. So let's add my contact page to let's see, did I save it? Because I'm like great at that. Yep, there it is. I know I'm also moving extremely fast for my actual, especially with it still pulling in those products. There we go. And I'm going to click add. So now my contact page is added to my main navigation. I'm going to go to themes because I already chose that theme, the supply theme. And I'm going to go to explore free themes and click supply. And I want the light one. I'm going to go ahead and add it to my theme library. So it's going to go through and add that. Just broken down into two sections. Well, three. The first one is the current theme. This is what you will see if I was to click this eyeball. This is what theme is going to be seen when somebody visits my domain. The online store speed gives you a score for your store to show you out of 100 how your store is performing in speed. So if you have a lower speed, it gives you some recommendations on what to do. And if you have a higher, say like you're the top of the top 10 stores with the in your speed. So that's just the information. It gives you a report so you can be able to start to figure out what may be slowing your store down or what is speeding it up. You know, what is great for your store, what's not. Then you have your theme library, where any theme that is added to your shop, it will be added above this set of boxes here for the free themes in the theme store. So now we have this little badge here that says just added. I can then publish this, and it's going to replace my theme. So it's no longer going to be debut. It's going to be supply. And then I want to get in and start customizing. So here we are. I'm going to add in, I have my menu here. I'm going to add in my logo. Let's jump back in and get this one. Gives my transparent. Yes, it's going to be huge, but I can come in and fix the width like that. If I want to show an announcement, I can do that here. And I want it to go to my products. We can do all products just so they can start shopping. Go back. We have our announcement here. Then takes us to our actual product page. So I'm going to go back to my home page and just pull in some of this information. So we have a slider up top. I can either add from images that I create using Canva, or I can go right in and look at the free images. And these are broken down just kind of by different categories. So let's see. Yep, there we go. So you see now every theme is different. So how the slideshow comes up, and if you just want an image, you can do that. So we'll click save. We can put a URL here and lead it to what we wanted to. So now if somebody was to click this, it'll take me to my products. I can come back. I can auto rotate those. Then I have a collection list. I can set what collection I want to look up. And so we're going to do fall looks for one. And the other we will do navy, since I know that there is products in that one. Let's see. So the images for your actual collection is, it can be set, or it will pull in product images. So if all your product images are the same, then it works out really good. If not, you can make custom ones by just sizing your products. So we have that. We can do a featured collection. There we go. I can determine how many products I want per row and how many rows. There we go. And because most of these are, we set our prices, we're going to be able to see that we have our sales badge here. So there's a save amount because they're currently for sale. You can show the compare amount, which is the mark out. So there are those. There's multiple collections that I can add in. If I don't want to use these, I could hide them, or I can completely delete them by here. I can also feature a product. And all of the information will populate here. So here we go. We have our image, we have our cost, we can add it to cart, we could buy now, which will send us straight to checkout. We can select the quantity, enable image zoom, so that way when they put their mouse over it, I can see more of the zoom. We could turn off our social sharing. Go back. I can add a newsletter, but I have a newsletter here in my footer, so I think I'm good there. I can also go into my footer and edit these actual sections. So I'm just going to use my main menu there. I can go ahead and get rid of this. Change the width of that. So now it sits a lot better. There we go. I can show my payment icons, or I can take them away. My legal menu is definitely going to be privacy policy, return policy, and terms of service. You want to let your customers know what you're using their information for. So then I'm going to go back. This color obviously does not match the color that I had chosen for my logo, so I can go ahead and actually take that color that I had. Let's see, close that. we go. And I go back and get that exact number, which you should have all of your colors in one place. I'm gonna go back. Maybe I want to check out my fonts. So these are my base fonts, which is going to be my body fonts. And then I have I want to open sans. So as I make the changes here, you'll see they'll change. I can capitalize the headings. We have Lato for those. Great. One thing I do not like loving is the body background. So I want to make this completely white. Yeah, there we go. So it's going to change that. All right, I like that a whole lot better than that beige that was happening. Typography has changed. My favicon, since I have that in this pack, we could go ahead and add it. Select. There we go. Come back. My social media handles will go here. That way, if I have my social icons to show up down here below, I would be able to have that automatically pull in those actual accounts. I can choose what button